Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Paige Flam, blogger over at thehappyflamily.com, and I am here to share with you guys my week 2 review of the Clean Simple Eats Winter 2018 family menu plan. So I know a lot of you guys came over here because of Erica and her tagging me on Instagram, so welcome. So grateful for her and her willingness to tag me and share my video from last week. And I answered most of the heavy hitter Q&A questions about this meal plan in last week's video. So I'm not going to go over those things again. I'll touch briefly on budget and things like that. But if you want to see all the full nitty-gritty details of this menu plan that I'm doing, I will leave last week's video linked in the description bar of this video, so you can go back and watch that if you have any questions about what is going on here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so this week was kind of crazy and I learned really quickly the value that meal prepping would have been. I talked about this last week, how the meal plan tells you on Sundays and Wednesdays to meal prep certain foods for the week. And had I had those things meal prepped, and last week I was like, I hate that I didn't do it, and then I didn't do it again this week. And this week was crazy. My kids were home from school 3 out of the 5 days. And we drove up to Logan one day to have fun in Logan, which means I didn't have the food I was supposed to be eating, so I ate out in Logan. And then the next day my kids were off of school, so we had Wendy's on the way to go see some friends. And then Friday my kids were home sick from school, so really all this time when I would have been cooking and prepping, I was just kind of with my kids, and had I prepped in advance, I would have had more success this week. And that is going to lead into weight gain. So last week I told you I lost about 3 pounds, I believe, or 2.8 pounds or something like that on the menu plan. I had gone down to 119.8, and this week I am back up to 122, which is clearly because I did not follow the menu plan. We ate out a ton. I didn't have my meals prepped. I wasn't prepped for what my week was going to be like, and it showed in my weight gain and in what I was eating. So next week going forward, week 3 is a clean slate, and I'm excited to meal prep today, get everything set for the week, and then just be on top of things all week. And I think having these kind of setback weeks really sets you forward to wanting to do better the next week as well. So I'm motivated and excited about week 3. Briefly, I'm going to go over the meals that we had for week 2. I didn't cook all of them, obviously, so I can't give you full reviews on the entire menu, but I will go over the meals that we did eat and let you know what we thought of them. Alright, so the first meal that we had was the cinnamon roll shake, and I didn't have vanilla protein powder. That was supposed to be the breakfast Monday through Friday. I didn't have protein powder in our house, and I don't love bananas, and that's the 2 big things of this meal. So I actually didn't try the cinnamon roll shake. It probably would have been really good if you had all the ingredients, but because we did not, I just chose to do the week 1 breakfast again, which was oatmeal with raspberries on top. So that's what I personally chose to do. I love that breakfast so much. So that is what I did this week. The next meal on here was the Parmesan chicken, and that was so stinking good. My family and I loved that meal. It was so good. You just made your own homemade breadcrumbs and dip the chicken in an egg wash, dip it in the breadcrumb recipe, bake it in the oven, serve with some really yummy sides of vegetables, and it was just really good. I highly recommend that recipe. The next meal we tried was the balsamic chicken chopped salad, and like I mentioned last week with the barbecue chicken salad, we just kind of gave our kids the chicken on its own with sides of vegetables, and then my husband and I ate the salad. The salad was really yummy. The chicken was really flavorful. It was delicious. The next meal, this was our first dud that we encountered in the menu plan, and Erica, I'm sorry if you're watching this video, but I will be honest. We didn't love the citrus salmon tacos, and the major thing that I didn't like was I made the whole meal, and we had the cinnamon, or not the cinnamon, there was this coleslaw-y stuff made with cabbage and carrots and stuff that you were supposed to put on top of the tacos, and my family and I did not like that, and so we actually just wound up eating the salmon with some vegetables and called that dinner for the night, and it was really good. I will say how she tells you to prepare the salmon is really delicious. There's this citrus marinade from Stubbs that you get, and you marinate it in that, and it was so good, and I loved it. The next meal was the roasted winter squash and sausage. This is where my family and I fell off the track. We did not cook this dinner. I couldn't even tell you what we wound up eating that night for dinner. Oh, I think we had Kodiak cakes instead that night. So we didn't really fall too far off the wagon. I gave my kids Kodiak cakes, and we had fruit, and that was just a quick and easy meal that wasn't too unhealthy. And then the next meal was sweet potato pie. We also did not make that one, which I don't even know what happened that night. I couldn't tell you what we ate or anything. So I can't give you a full review on that one either. But the next one, the Mexican fajita bowls, we did eat those. Those were delicious. Basically anything Mexican in our house is like spot on. We love it. Those were great. My kids ate it up. It was awesome. The last meal on here was the pesto tomato and broccoli fusilli. We did not make that meal yet, but we are having it tonight, and it's just a basic pasta dish, so I'm sure that one's going to be great. And then we did, for the Kodiak cake, chocolate waffles for breakfast. Last 2 days for Saturday and Sunday breakfast, we actually did chocolate Kodiak cake pancakes instead of waffles because we don't have a waffle iron, but those were really delicious as well. And my kids love the Kodiak cakes, which is awesome, so I think those are going to be like a permanent staple instead of buying like Aunt Jemima pancake mix or something like that from now on. I think we're just going to always have the Kodiak cakes on hand because it's great to get that extra protein in, and especially for our daughter who has special needs. She's very, very thin, and I love that the Kodiak cakes just kind of give her some more nutrition for her. And she'll eat like 3-4 pancakes in one sitting, which if you see my daughter, 3 or 4 pancakes is a good thing for her. So really excited about that. Looking forward, my goals for next week are to keep on top of my marathon training. If you guys follow me on social media, you know that I was like signed up to do the Salt Lake full marathon, and then I dropped to do the Salt Lake City half, and now this weekend I was like, I just need to rip off the band-aid with this marathon and just do it. So I'm signed back up for the Salt Lake Marathon. I have 13 weeks to train. I know I can do it. It's like all up here. Everything about me not doing that race is like all up here. So I just need to get over the mental hurdles and just get out of my house, do the runs, and call it good. So I'm motivated for everything this week. I will keep you guys posted as this journey of Clean Simple Eats unfolds. We are on week 3, so once this week is over, we'll be halfway done. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. If there are certain like health and fitness and running videos that you guys want to be seeing, or anything like beauty, family, whatever, drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know what you guys like seeing on my channel, and I'll be sure to put those videos out because I want to be making the stuff that you want to see. So without further ado, I'm signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye!